Once, in the twilight of a world's creation, there existed beings of myth and legend who bore the name dwarves. These enigmatic figures were more than just characters in the stories of old. They were the architects of epic tales, the master crafters of history itself. In the age-old tapestry of Norse mythology, the origins of dwarves were as intriguing as their deeds. According to the ancient Völuspá, dwarves sprang forth from the maggots that feasted on the body of Ymir, the primordial giant whose demise marked the birth of the cosmos. This origin story forged an unbreakable link between dwarves and the very essence of creation, sealing their destiny as the custodians of the world's treasures. Norse dwarves were celebrated as unmatched blacksmiths and jewelers. Their forges echoed with the hammer strikes of master artisans, creating wonders beyond imagination. Among their many feats, one item stood as an enduring symbol of their craftsmanship: Mjölnir, the hammer of Thor, forged by the dwarven brothers Brokr and Sindri. This mighty weapon encapsulated the power of the thunder god and his eternal battle against giants. Their creations went beyond individual masterpieces. The dwarves crafted Draupnir, a golden ring that, every ninth night, birthed 8 new rings of equal splendor, symbolizing inexhaustible abundance and their role in maintaining cosmic balance. Their portfolio also boasted Gleipnir, an unbreakable chain that bound the ferocious wolf Fenrir, thwarting the apocalypse's premature arrival. Thus, the dwarves became not just master craftsmen but cosmic custodians, guardians of a delicate equilibrium. Across the vast expanse of Germanic folklore, dwarves took on a different mantle, drawing strength from the very earth they inhabited. Deep within mountains, caves, and mines, they watched over the riches hidden beneath the surface. Their stout figures, long beards, and robust builds mirrored the steadfast, enduring qualities of the earth. From their subterranean realms, dwarves emerged to practice their artistry, leaving behind intricate metalwork and echoes of their mining endeavors. These beings were the architects of precious metals and gems that would become the stuff of legend. In other corners of the world, the Celts and Slavs spun their own tales of dwarves, whose stories intertwined with the larger tapestry of European folklore. These beings shared common traits: a penchant for craftsmanship and an intimate communion with the earth's bounty. As time coursed forward, these mythological threads wove together, creating a rich tapestry of dwarven lore. They remained guardians of the earth's treasures, their craftsmanship unmatched, their connection to the subterranean world unshakable. Their reclusive, secretive nature remained a constant, reflecting their affinity for the hidden depths of the earth. But dwarves weren't just figures of legend. They found their way into ancient texts and cultural records, offering insights into their significance across societies. These references provided a glimpse into the enduring allure of dwarves and their cultural importance. In Norse sagas and mythological texts like the Prose Edda and the Poetic Edda, dwarves, often called dvergr, played pivotal roles. Their exceptional craftsmanship led to the creation of iconic artifacts like Thor's hammer, Mjölnir, and the magical ring Draupnir. These narratives underscored their vital role in preserving cosmic order. In the Icelandic saga of the Volsungs, dwarves took center stage, particularly Fafnir, who transformed into a dragon after obtaining cursed gold. This tale delved into themes of greed and the dire consequences of wealth-seeking. The Hervarar saga featured dwarves and their legendary craftsmanship, narrating the tale of the sword Turfing, a dwarven creation with magical properties that significantly impacted the saga's events. In the poem Sigurdrifumal, part of the Poetic Edda, Dwarves were credited with crafting various items of great value, including the ship Skidbladnir, the golden boar Gullinbursti, and the magical ring Anvaranot. These creations showcased their craftsmanship and the wealth they produced. In Germanic folklore, dwarf-like beings, known as Zwerg or Alp, were associated with mines, mountains, and the guarding of the earth's treasures. In Slavic cultures, beings resembling dwarves, such as Damova and Dvorova, served as household spirits believed to protect homes and families. Rituals and offerings were made to ensure their goodwill. These historical accounts and references underscored the enduring significance of dwarves in the cultural narratives of Norse and Germanic societies, showcasing their roles as skilled artisans, guardians of wealth, and figures central to the understanding of morality and the consequences of human actions. Dwarves in various cultures were celebrated for their unparalleled craftsmanship and contributions to metallurgy. They were credited with creating legendary artifacts that left an indelible mark on the world of myth and legend. Conflicts and interactions between dwarves and other mythological beings or mortal races were significant in folklore and legends, shaping narratives and often carrying profound consequences. In Norse mythology, dwarves and giants were frequent adversaries, symbolizing the cosmic struggle between order and chaos. Dwarves, as master craftsmen, forged powerful weapons and artifacts for the gods to wield against the giants. Their craftsmanship played a vital role in protecting the cosmos from giant threats. Dwarves and elves in Norse mythology sometimes interacted, highlighting differences in values and priorities. These interactions added depth to the mythological world, portraying the dwarves as practical and materialistic while elves were associated with beauty and magic. In Germanic folklore, dwarves and humans interacted in quests for magical artifacts or treasures. These interactions were central to the narratives of heroes like Siegfried, who sought the treasure guarded by Fafnir, a dwarf transformed into a dragon. The outcomes of such interactions were often tragic, emphasizing the high stakes of seeking dwarven treasures. In J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle-earth, dwarves and elves had a history of conflict, particularly over the treasure of the Lonely Mountain. This conflict played a central role in The Hobbit, where Thorin Oakenshield and his company of dwarves sought to reclaim their homeland's treasure from the elves. Religious and spiritual beliefs associated with dwarves in different cultures often reflected their significance in the mythological and cosmological narratives of their respective societies. These beliefs influenced the actions and roles attributed to dwarves. In Norse mythology, dwarves' unique origin from the maggots that infested the body of the primordial giant Ymir connected them intimately to the world's creation. This origin story emphasized their role as guardians of the Earth's treasures, forged from the essence of the cosmos itself. Dwarves' exceptional craftsmanship was viewed as a divine skill, and their creations, such as Mjölnir and Draupnir, were imbued with magical properties that served the gods' purposes. In Norse religious practices, offerings and rituals to honor dwarves and seek their favor were likely a part of mining and metallurgical traditions. These practices highlighted the importance of maintaining a harmonious relationship with these earth spirits. In Germanic traditions, dwarves were closely associated with the earth, particularly mountains, caves, and mines. They were believed to have a strong connection to the natural world and were guardians of the earth's riches. Rituals and offerings to dwarves were performed when mining or prospecting for valuable resources to ensure success and avoid angering these earth spirits. In Celtic folklore, beings similar to dwarves, such as leprechauns, were seen as supernatural artisans who crafted magical items. Beliefs about these beings influenced practices of leaving offerings in exchange for their favor. People would leave offerings for these supernatural craftsmen, hoping to receive blessings, luck, or even knowledge of hidden treasures in return. In Slavic cultures, Damov and Dvorv, beings resembling dwarves, were household spirits believed to protect homes and families. Rituals and offerings were made to these spirits to ensure their goodwill and safeguard the household. These household spirits were sometimes associated with deceased ancestors, reflecting a belief in the continuity of family bonds and protection through generations. In summary, dwarves in different mythologies shared common characteristics, such as their skills in craftsmanship and their association with the earth and its treasures. They often occupied roles as master artisans, guardians of wealth, and in some cases, even as household protectors, depending on the cultural context. Their reclusive and secretive nature was a recurring theme, reflecting their connection to the hidden depths of the earth.